swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Finding an escape route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Going for the marker on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That's caught. It's Wilson. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Clark. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. got a man. It's Wilson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the single back. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Hill. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Jones to throw. Got his man. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Jones wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gator. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough back.
There he goes. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Going to the run, it's Green. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his feet. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air, can make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back to work. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. With the catch, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Jones wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Jones to throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. To salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with a win.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Hill. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.